Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with a double review for Throwback Thursday, this time of the deluxe Wizard Sword Gun and Wizard Ring Holder from Kamen Rider Wizard. This is the ring holder and the weapon that Kamen Rider Wizard uses in the series. A little bit of news for Throwback Thursday. While I will still do it, I might just go ahead and expand myself and do some reviews for older toys on different days, so it may not necessarily come at you on a Thursday. So take a look at the boxes and then the rings, and then we'll do the ring holder before we do the sword gun. And oh, my foot got caught on that. What the hell? Anyway, so here we have the front of the box for the Wizard Ring holder. Picture of Wizard right there, where the holder went and the ring. This side you got the contents. This side the name. Bottom is Wizard. And on the back is, of course, everything you're going to do with this thing. Now, for the box that contains the Wizard Sword Gun. Well, not anymore, but you get the point. Got a picture of Wizard right there with the gun in front. Shows you the two rings you get, which are Hurricane and Land. For Hurricane and Land styles, we got Hurricane and Land in the front, and then Flame and Water in the back. Shows the rings and the two modes of the Wizard Sword Gun. I just spat on the floor. Hurricane style right there. Land style right there. Bottom shows the both of them using the gun and sword. And on the back is, of course, everything you're going to do with this thing. So we'll take a look at the wizard rings that you get. 1 from the wizard ring holder, 2 from the wizard sword gun. So get down to your level. I really hate how that leg wants to detract itself. Just point it forward. There we go. So we'll start with driver on. It's done out in a black gemstone with gold paint, and it's done out to look like the wizard driver's hand author, specifically when the wizard driver is in magic mode. And there's a reason for that, which I will get into later, as soon as I show off the sound. And I am using the 20mm size. It comes with the default size, which is 15, but my finger is too big for that. So we'll put that on. And then we also get these two rings, Hurricane and Land. So Hurricane style is the Hurricane style ring is a triangular emerald. Very nice. You can flip up the visor. Shows the gemstone. Put it back down. And then the land style ring is a yellow topaz with a square cut. Well, yeah. And then you can flip up the visor. Very nice. So, bring in the wizard driver. I'm going to switch it to here. And I'm going to cut it off before it does Lupach magic, so that I can properly demonstrate driver on. Yeah, despite this being a black gemstone, it still displayed the orange light. And it doesn't matter what color the gem is on a magic ring, it'll still have the orange light. So what this would do is it would basically turn Haruto's normal belt buckle into the wizard driver, because his normal belt buckle is basically just the hand in magic mode, and it can't switch because it's just a normal belt buckle. You can still cast spells from it, but it looks like a normal belt buckle, and it even has normal belt straps, unlike these ones. But when he uses driver on, it allows him to switch the hand author's position. So we'll transform into Hurricane style. And I'm going to do the full effect. So I have the visor up. And I will show off its kick strike. I did get some more ring pieces. And I will switch this out for land. That's flame. What the hell? I'm gonna try that again. That never happened before. That was kind of funny. I put my hand over it, and then I released it, but it still kept repeating land. That's kind of funny, and I got that on camera. Oh my god. That's never once happened. Occasionally what will happen sometimes is the ring will flash, constantly be flashing, letting you know that the signal is improper, but it never did that before. I'm just gonna do the kick strike. So there, that's all it for that. God, that was funny. I don't know how that happened. So here we have the wizard ring holder. It's done out to look like a belt chain, but it doesn't really do it quite well. It doesn't even look like the one on the show. There's only 5 spots in here, and the real one in the show has 10. My plan is to buy another one so I can mod it. Anyway, done out in silver paint. You got the wizard logo right here, the studded pattern on a few parts. Nice design. The back, not much to write home about. And basically, you take a wizard ring, and it works with any size, but the big sizes are the ones that will really fit in here well. You put it in, and you twist it, and then you can have your wizard rings on here. So I'll just put the ones that were shown on the box. There. That looks pretty nice. I really like how this looks, actually. Again, I will try to mod it, because this isn't exactly what it looks like in the show. So, anyway. And you cannot slide out the ring part while these are in here. So, don't even try. Alright. So, enough of that. Let's take a look at the wizard sword gun as soon as I bump up the camera. Anyway, here's the wizard sword gun. It has the same studded pattern as the rest of Wizard's gear. And it even has a hand author that's basically a hand that can be, I'm going to make sure this is off, closed and opened. In fact, the hand is where you put the wizard rings. And it actually reads the exact same amount of wizard rings that the wizard driver can read. So that's very nice. Very nicely detailed. Speaker is right there. On-off switch right there. Battery compartments are here and here. 2 here, 1 here. Lights come out of here. So when we turn it on, we get... You also get some chrome up here. I do like the little red paint right there. And there are some gold bits as well. So, in gun mode, you just get the standard shooting. As it cycles through 5 lights, red, blue, green, yellow, white. And there's not much you can do after that, except do some shooting strikes. Now, you're supposed to use transformation rings, excuse me, and magic rings. I'll get into those in a little bit. So to do the shooting strike, start by pulling the thumb and opening the hand. Okay, sometimes mine glitches out, and sometimes when it'll switch between sword mode when it's not actually in sword mode. Let me try that again. However, it won't interrupt you when the gun is fired off, no matter what you do, so... Okay, technically doing this doesn't change the sounds, but basically nothing interrupts it after you fire it off. Next, we'll switch out for water. Next is Hurricane. Oh, I forgot to mention, the phrase for this ring is fu, which means air, and for land, it says do, which means earth. And the wizard's sword gun for each of the element rings repeats that phrase 3 times. So, speaking of land, let's get it out. And it's what, and when it's asking you to shake hands, it wants you to do it like this. But considering the angle I'm sitting at, that's not really going to work because I want to show you everything. Now, magic rings do work in here, but they give off a generic noise no matter which one you use. So I'll use kick strike for gun mode and then driver on for sword mode. It's also the only way to get the orange light as well. So to switch it to sword mode, very simple. Just close that up, push this button to splay out the shaft, and then button back here to pull out the blade. And it will cycle through 2 sound effects by itself. With the same 5 lights. And now let's get into the slash strike. And the slash strike jingle is my favorite one, like when it's doing the standby for the shake your hand. Now, the blade is pretty small compared to the one in the show, but I do like it. It's not as small as any of the other sword toys that we get from Bandai, but oh well. Next is water. Hurricane. Whoops. Not yet. Yeah, the scanner works in different directions as well. Kind of like the Wizard Driver. And last, we got land. And I'll show off driver on for the generic sword attack. So that's pretty much it. So overall, the Wizard Sword Gun is a pretty cool toy. The Wizard Ring holder it definitely has its flaws, but I do plan to make the most of it and try to customize that thing. So yeah, I definitely suggest you pick these up. Although this might not be for everyone, but so I will see you guys later. Take care.